Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, and welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. I break down all things BB can, season 10. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the latest episode 12, the HOH and nomination episode. If you are joining me live, but first, I should have said that. Please smash that like. Let's set a like goal for 175. That number feels very good. So 175 likes. I think we can do it. If you want to support the channel, Super Chat's a great way to do it while I'm live. Otherwise, you can support me on Patreon, link below, Venmo, Cash App, join my YouTube membership. You guys know the drill. But liking this video helps a whole bunch. Please let me know all your thoughts, opinions, hopes, and dreams in the comments section. And after this video posts, if you're watching later, let me know you are a part of the replay gang. Okay, so I have notes. We're going to break down tonight's episode 12, where we got HOH results and we got the nominees. And then there will be some spoilers, and I'll do some reenactments with my /parodies with my face filters that I've created for this show. So yes. Joleen is the hardest working in the game, y'all. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. Smash that like. Thank you. My space buns are in honor of Jess, since we do a lot of impressions of Jess. These are really fun. I've never used scrunchies for my space buns. I feel like they've got a little more volume because of the scrunchie situation. Normally I use binders, but I think going forward, I would only use scrunchies. So yeah, little hair tip for you all here. Okay, so I also have some screen grabs that I want to share from tonight's episode. We look at Big Brother with a hilarious, through a hilarious lens. We don't take it too seriously. We have some fun with it. And I know right now it's a little serious on those feeds. Okay. It's a little draining at times. We've had some draining HOHs. So we want to have some fun and make fun of this. Okay. So we go back into the episode and we're in the HOH competition, and the house guests are so excited because we have returners. Returning house guests are behind the doors. So they have to study these returning house guests. I took some screenshots as well on my phone. I'm going to transfer over to myself. I almost forgot to do that. So I can share these with you guys. Okay, let me just send these to my iMac. So we have quite a few returning house guests. We have Cindy with an S. We have Spicy V. We have Anthony from the Pretty Boys. We have Godfrey. And then who am I forgetting? Oh, Jedson. We have Jedson from last season. Okay, Jed. And they are recreating iconic moments in Big Brother history. So Spicy V, when she won, I think that was when she became the secret HOH, and then Cindy with an S, and then we have Jed, Godfrey, and Anthony as well. And shout out to this wonderful Twitter account. I stole that image from Amazon Rat, the original moment versus the recreations from the HOH competition. So I thought this was a really cool HOH. I loved it. Seeing old house guests. I mean, I just saw Spicy V and Jed, so I was like, big deal. But seeing Cindy with an S and seeing Godfrey was really cool. Anthony, I feel like I just saw him too, because BB7 wasn't that long ago. But other than that, the house guests are geeked because there's quite a few who are super fans of the show. So I was like, this is kind of rad. This is pretty cool that we're doing this. We'll just make me bigger because these space buns are killer. Okay. Feel free to love on my spice buns. However, yes, we love some spicy V here. We're all pro spicy V here. Great returning picks for people. Now, they didn't show that they did have, you know, someone else in mind to return, and we didn't get to see her, but here is the outtake in case you missed it from tonight's episode. It was only available on bigbrothercanada.ca. This is who was going to show up.
Get out of here! Is it real? Oh my God! I was born to play Big Brother.
That's right. Carol's Comedy Corner on Facebook was set to appear on tonight's episode and be a returner. But last minute, the house guests got too scared. And so they had to cut her segment out. They were like, you know, and she made everyone want to quit. And that's why the live feeds were down for like 6.5 hours today, because Carol's Comedy Corner came in to be a part of this HOH. And then she just wanted to quit. And so they had to talk her into staying until the competition was over. Okay. That's a lie, but kind of believable as well. All right. Shout out to Carol's Comedy Corner. I wonder how her comedy's going. Like, I'm just so interested in Carol. Okay. So we go through the competition. Let me get my screen grabs back here for you guys. Where did you go? There you are. Okay. So fun competition. Summer was, oh my God, she was losing it over Jensen. And let me just tell you that Summer said she would return to that door. So Summer, within the competition, she got the first question wrong, which is about Jed. And she was so excited to see Jed that she's like, I wasn't paying attention. So I got it wrong. And knowing Summer, she probably threw the comp, but maybe she didn't. Even though her mom called her out in this episode, like, quit throwing comps. And she's like, I didn't. He's so hot. I can't, like, what am I going to do? Like, he's like so spicy hot. It's Jed. And then Jed tweeted this back tonight. Where's Jed? Oh, here we go. And then Jed tweeted, I would have went to your door 5 times. And he had the video of Summer saying that she returned to his door 4 times. So could this be a future showmance, no mance outside of the house? Because we know Jed's not with Beth anymore. Beth, you know, that's long gone. I don't know what Jed's current status is, but him and Summer might make a cute little couple. They both seem to be interested. So Summer, give him a call when you get out of the house. You know, from the looks of this tweet, it looks like he'd be down to pound. I don't know if that's the right word, what the kids are saying these days, but he'd be down to hang out for some dinner. Olive Garden. I don't know what you guys do for fun. Back in my days, it was just Zima and pounding and maybe a trip to Perkins. Okay. But maybe you guys are more romantic these days. All right. So back to the HOH competition. Everyone is studying. Obviously, you know, we are seeing our legends here. We have Summer just like, oh my God, this man is gorgeous. We'll put on my Summer. Oh, this looks, I kind of resemble Euphoria for real. Oh my gosh, Jules. Hi, Jules. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yeah, Summer's just running around being like, oh, this man is so fine. I'm very excited. We have Jess. Jess, obviously, they are a super fan, so they're interested in this competition. Josh was the cutest in this competition because he's like, oh my God, we got to put our pretty Dr. Josh on. Josh's like, is this real? Is this for real? Are we for real? Is this really happening? Oh my God. Like, he was so excited. Oh my God. This is really happening? I can't believe this. I can't believe this. There was something Josh pumped to you. He said, Cindy was in the comp. Cindy was in it. Very excited for Cindy with an S. Josh, very excited. Okay. So as the house guests try to answer these questions, right away, we see Summer gets the first 2 wrong in a row. Betty gets the second and the third question wrong. Herman gets the third question wrong. Then we get a 3-way tie between Jess, Josh, and JC Lynn. So it comes down to a tiebreaker, and it's our favorite chalkboard tiebreaker. And how many balloons were in this poppin' balloon comp? And JC Lynn actually says, I wanted to say 1,000, but I don't want to do too much. So I guess I'll go down to 200. I don't know what JC Lynn was thinking. She's like, I guess what's like close to 1,000, but not too close. 200. Okay. And then Josh does 400. And then Jess, they do 1,111. Do I have my glasses here? Space buns, Jess. I got to get my bangs going. Okay. Jess is like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm HOH. I got HOH. The answer was 1,400. This is amazing. Oh my God, I finally have some power. I don't want to like freak anybody out here, but I am going to be asking you to be my friend this entire week. Okay. Because this HOH is, it feels like this house feels like high school, and I want to be invited to the cool kids table because I'm fun. I'm a fun person. I'm a fun person. Okay. I'm very fun. Look at these earrings. They're very fun. I didn't wear my fun earrings tonight, but I should have. Okay. I will. But this feels like high school, and I'm just a nerd looking for a lunch table because nobody else shaved the back of their head here. Nobody else trims their bangs 5 inches above the eyebrow. Now they've been growing out, so I'm a little different of a person, but okay. So now that I have a little bit of power in this house, maybe you want to be my friend. Maybe you want to be my friend. Maybe you won't. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But let's make this happen. Okay. Like seriously, Josh, just come hang out with me, Dr. Josh. I am very fun. I will stop trying to police your speech, but but don't say crazy and don't like Christmas. Not also 2 Christmases you can't like. The holiday, which is owned by men in the patriarchy, and you believe in some old fat white man who's going to bring you presents and save the day when really your parents are working hard and most of them are single mother families. Fuck the patriarchy, okay? And fuck your fascist beauty standards. And also, you can't like Christmas from BB19 and BB22, but that's like an obvious. Obviously, I'm just saying you can't. I mean, I'm all for women in power, non-males in power, but not that Christmas, just so you know. Okay. So, but Josh, seriously, like we could hang out. I could just like cuddle on your chest if you want. If you don't, I have this whole bed. I'm not going to be able to sleep in this whole thing by myself. I mean, I do stretch out diagonally in bed, but, yeah, we could together or not, or you could go on the other side of the room and ignore me. Just be in my presence. It's just the trajectory of my game has been off ever since Herman put me up week 1. And now nobody wants to get to know me. And you guys don't know my cat's name. It's Mr. Whiskers. Okay. It's Mr. Mrs. Whiskers. It's they, them Whiskers. That's what it is. So please, somebody, God. Okay, fine. All right. So that, Jess, again, it's high school. It is high school. It's high school at its finest, the house. And now they have a little bit of power. Herman is very mad. Herman's like, I blew it. And now I'm going on the block. And I know this because I'm not an idiot. And I put Jess up, and they've been coming for me, and I've been coming for them. And I know I'm going up. So I should have won this one. And I can't believe I didn't win, but I forgot to go to Spicy V's door. So F me. I'm so cheesed. Hey there, buddy guy. Damn it. Oh, I wish I could just sell a car right now. Hello and welcome to Herman. I am Herman, and I lost this competition because I didn't hit all the doors. Dumbass. I feel like that's how he felt about himself. Like he delivers his lines like this, and then he was very upset because he missed Spicy V's door. Okay. Herman and T talk about not being able to get a W. They're in the bedroom talking about this. They're like, what's wrong with us? Marty and Jess are always, making it to the end of these competitions. We can't even get a W. And then Summer enters the room, and Summer's just like, oh my God, did you guys see Jensen? Like, Jensen is hot like fire. He looks so good. He looks so good. I can't believe I got that first question wrong. And then Herman says, I got to go back to a Herman. We'll put a hat on for Herman. you got to quit throwing that HOHs there, Summer. You got to do something. Like I explained on the live feeds, when I rip on Summer, it's actually me taking out my aggressions. I called it microaggressions, but it's very passive aggressive instead of just telling Summer, can you do the dishes? Can you do something? Can you share your food with me? Can you make me a sandwich? Because that's what I'm looking for in a lady. But instead of just telling you that straight out, I'm going to keep just ribbing you, going, I'm just kidding, but I'm not. I'm totally serious. And someone's just like, what? It's hot. I'm sorry. I was looking at Jed and he was like just so cute. And what was it? I did try. I tried. So they're just kind of all bummed that Jess won, mostly her mom. And someone's like, you can't put two fine men in the door. He was fine. Jess's HOH reveal. Jess was so excited. They were like, which there of them would like to see my HOH room? Come on, everyone. Don't say guys, everyone. Don't say crazy. Okay, let's go. Let's head up to my HOH room. Who wants to see my partner, John? They're a cutie patootie. So we got to see, Jess is like, I am a person. I have a life. I have people out in the world that love me, buddy guy. So I'm not just like some boring person. Okay. Yes, I make my own period panties, but who doesn't these days? Okay. Out of organic leaves. And I have my own, like I said, that stuff that takes away pain that everyone keeps asking to rub on them. And it's made of wolf piss and cactus. But who doesn't these days? Everyone keeps asking me. Whole Foods is too chemical for me. Okay. Thank you. So check out my HOH room. What do you guys think? You like it? If you don't, that's fine. You don't have to like it. You can you don't have to, but I mean, I like it. But look I'm a human. I'm a human being. Okay. I'm not an alien, even though I said I was an alien. I will go off on my spaceship, but you guys can stay up here the whole time. I locked the door. So no one can leave my HOH room until I tell you the story about my birth till 34, my current age, I think. And then you can leave, okay? So I was born on I'm a Taurus, okay? So it was sometime in May. And I was born very prickly. Okay, I came out just like, I will stab you. Because that's what Tauruses do. We don't forget, okay? And my mother, she didn't push hard enough. I had to do most of the work. And so I'm never going to forget about that. All right? Have you guys ever had to? I've been othered by my mother. My mother othered me, okay? They were like, you got to work harder. And I was like, that's your job. And ever since then, nothing has been the same. But check out these pictures. I thought I had a picture of my my partner, John, but apparently I don't. I just have Anthony. Anthony has been working out. What in the creatine is going on with Anthony? That is a buff human. Okay. But just because I am a person who might not always be lifting weights doesn't mean I can't win stuff in this house. Okay. Just let you know. I can do things. I think people are surprised that I am such a gamer, that I am actually one of the tough guys, if you will. I think the pretty boys would have wanted me to be in their alliance because I'm so good at competitions. Dane wouldn't be able to trick me and be like, hey, Jess, you want to, it's me, Dane Earth. I didn't put my teeth in. So maybe, you want to act with the pretty boys? Me and Effie, whatever her name is, that girl that I tricked in my season. But no, okay. So yeah. I don't know why I'm doing yeah, you guys, but you get it. I thought I had a picture of Jess's partner who was a little cutie patootie, but I don't. Oh, wait, I do. Okay. Hey guys, so here, look I'm totally human. I mean, I'm part alien. I definitely am. I'll come give my spaceship. That's my mom and dad. That's my mom who made me push harder than she did when I came out. The other picture is, I think it's a vase from Leon's. I know we don't do Leon's anymore, but I still go to Leon's. I don't support mass production. But I support Leon's because Leon is just a guy named Leon. So a person named Leon, and that's me and my partner. That's John. So, hey, John, miss you. If you could write in the letter how normal I am and how human I am and how funny I am. Tell them my favorite joke to tell about space and quantum physics. Tell them. You guys probably don't know what that is. When I say words, nobody knows what they are. That's just me. It's just me. Okay. All right. Let's look at my basket here. Did I get a razor to shave the back of my head? I did. Guys, you can use this razor. Oh, God, look how fun I am. I got a high protein bar, high protein organic think bar. This is fun. We can party tonight. If you guys want to share this, we could cut it 12 ways. How many people are left? That's cool. I'm totally normal. Yeah, that's, see, I got AirPods because I can hear like other humans. Okay. I got organic lip balm made from tea tree oil. All right. And organically and humanely gardened products and flowers. These flowers lived a long life. They lived a long, healthy life. And then they did assisted suicide so that because they didn't want to live anymore. So they were able to consent to the making of this lip gloss, which is the only way to have lip gloss. Other lip glosses, they will just kill the flowers and the aloe that goes into it, but not Blossom. Blossom, buddy. They Kevorkian themselves so that they had their long life, and then we are able to, it's the circle of life. Once you're ready to go, you put yourself into something that can go back into the earth. That's what I plan to do. I'm going to, I told my partner, John, you can put me in the compost, and I'm going to put them in the compost, and then we're just going to mix it around and, go back right in the earth where we came from. But they're going to shoot me up to space because I'm an alien. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have Jess's HOH. We have the big reveal and all that fun stuff. And then Jess talked to Kevin. Okay. So they had a conversation with Kevin. And they said to Kevin, we need to talk more. Because Kevin is like, I don't think we need to talk that much. We can be in an alliance. We can be talking to each other. We don't really have to talk. And Jess was like, well, I think we should talk more. I think I'm getting very lonely up here. Everyone seems to want to have distant alliances with me, but I would like to have it closer with people. And Kevin's just like, I'm good. I mean, if you want to, yeah, we could build an alliance. We could keep talking. Sure. Let's check out your winner's drip. Okay, your fit. That's nice. I got this bomber jacket. They just gave it to me when I got on the show because I didn't have anything cool. So this is cool. And some clear glasses to go with it. And then Jess was very, talking to Kevin, and they were just like, okay, first of all, why is no one happy for me? How come no one's happy for me? Okay. And we need to talk more often. A. B. Why is no one happy for me that I won HOH? Okay. And clearly we're totally expendable. We're extras. Okay. We're very much extras in this game called Big Brother. So we need to stick together on our islands. Our islands need to merge into a continent that can take out Tanisha's continent. Okay. And let's just dissect the dynamics of this game. I'm a super fan, so I am so excited to be able to do this, to dissect it, to just dig in, cut the frog open, eat the guts. Is that what you do? No, you just study it. But if you can, because they have given themselves to science. They signed away every frog I've ever dissected. I made sure to see their consent form that they signed that said, I consent to being dissected once you're in fast science in 7th grade. Okay. All right, cool. If you don't, that's no big deal. That's okay. I'm just going to judge you from afar. And I think maybe Kevin, and you agree, we should work with JC and Gino. Why not work with the showmans? That's like, as a super fan, you want to keep showmances in the game. They're great. They are fantastic to work with. And they're never harmful. Use them to your advantage. And Kevin's like, if you're serious about this, we should get this going. We should do this. We should, work with Gino and JC Lynn, JC Penny, Burlington Co Factory, whatever we're calling her today. Yeah, let's work with them. They're great. Sure. And then we have Jess talking to JC Lynn. JC Lynn is just like, hey, Jess, have you seen Gino lately? He's so hot. He's like so hot. So Gino was saying that I'm like going to be the go-between for you two. Is he worried? I mean, yeah, he's worried. He went up on the block before, but usually he just is like, stand up. And I just walk around in my yoga pants, and then he puts on his yoga pants, and then we just walk around and stare at each other's asses in our yoga pants, and then we're fine. You know, that's kind of what we do. I'll cuddle on him. He'll cuddle on me. It's just like regular showman stuff. And we just do squats in front of each other for stress. But yeah, he's a little worried that you're HOH and you're going to put him up since he just put you up. But maybe we can make something work. I mean, don't you want to work with the showmans? We're going to be loyal to each other till the end. Probably going to get married and have babies after this. Hopefully, just like, you know, BB3, Kevin, and that other girl, I can't remember her name because I didn't really watch all the episodes because that's creepy. Do you know that Marty watched all the episodes? Who has time for that? Sorry, everyone on the feeds to insult you. But yeah, so I guess we'll just keep talking and, you know, we'll just use you as long as we can use you. And you think you're using us, but we're using you. That sounds good. Like, we're friends. That's awesome. Also, do you miss Steph? Because I don't miss her at all. I don't even like her. I never even liked her. People thought we were the same. I don't like girls like Steph. We're very, very different. Okay. Then my internet went out temporarily while I was watching this episode. And I come back. So I don't know what I missed, but I came back to the Jess and Herman talk. And Herman was just like, yeah, Jess, what's up? You want to talk to me? Yeah, sure. What's going on, Jess? And then Jess was like, well, I just want to like get your feel. You know, if you were HOH and you know, if you were in my position, who would you put up? I mean, throw me a bone here, buddy. Like, what would you do? I mean, was I going to be your target? Because I feel like my name is always in your mouth and your name is always in my mouth. And like, what are we going to do here, guy? Come on, buddy guy. What's happening? Tell me everything. And Herman said that he wanted to listen. I would love to actually do one align with strong players like you. Okay, I do. So actually, I'm getting tired of winning all these competitions, and my alliance is throwing it. Okay, so yeah, let's do something. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I'm not going to directly say that, but I do want to align. So there's a 95% chance I might align with you. Okay, yeah. So I want the tough, strong players who are winning stuff to go at each other, or not go at each other. I'm sorry, not go at each other, and let the floaters take themselves out. So let's talk about that. Okay, I want to align with strong players, kind of like you, because you win stuff. And then Jess and Moose talk, and Moose is just like, yeah, we can talk. What's up? Oh, you want to put me on the block? Okay. Yeah. You want to know who I would put up on the block? Kevin and Summer. Not Summer. Betty. Yeah, Kevin and Betty. Kevin and Betty. Yeah, what has Betty done? She's done nothing in this effing game, right? Nothing. So yeah, Kevin and Betty. That's who I want to put up. Yeah. Do you have any other questions? And Jess is like, I actually do. I've been hearing from people that you've been saying my name, and I thought we were on a truce. I thought that was an understanding we had, that we were on a truce, but I feel like you're still saying my name, and we were good, but I want to know who would be on your hit list. Okay. This week, would I be on your hit list? Okay, you just said no. Okay, you said Kevin and Betty, and you think Betty doesn't do shit? Okay, let me write this down in my memory. Betty don't do shit. Okay, and you're putting Kevin. Okay, awesome. You know, I want to keep you, Moose. I do. I kind of want to keep you, because I want to. I want a big target. You got a big target. I win. You win. We're winners. I'm more of a winner. You've only won 2 POVs, which is a big thing. It's a big thing, but it's not like an HOH and a POV. You know what I mean? But now we're two. We both won stuff. So you're a big target. So I just, give me something. Throw something at me. Throw a little bone at me. Throw a little. Don't throw it too hard. I don't want to get hurt. I feel like you're throwing bones at me with your eyes. Okay, but you got a big target, so you're valuable to me. Okay, come on, Moose. I'm looking for you to build a case here and help me. All right. Okay, that was a good talk. And then Moose goes and talks to Summer and Herman and T. And they're outside, and Moose is like, "Oh my God, Jess just talked to me and cornered me." And it was like I've been throwing her name out nonstop, like all winter, like the whole season. I've been throwing Jess's name out, their name out. Okay. And then everyone's like, ha 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 ha. And he's like, I know, right? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, dude, I've been throwing your name out. I've definitely been doing that. So I don't know what to do. Then we see the Summer and Jess Wendy's date. And Summer is just like, this is delicious. I love Wendy's. This is pretty good. And I'm a part of the man downs, which means we want to take all the men down. So yeah, if Jess can get all the blood on her hands, then go ahead, girl. You can get all the blood on your hands and take all the men down. Okay. Man down alliance. But there's like 97 alliances in this house, and no one's true to really any of them. So I don't know what's going to happen, but good luck. Thanks for the Wendy's. Thanks for the Frosty and fries. See you later. So then Jess talks to Moose again. And since Jess did not get what they wanted from Moose, Jess has to tell Moose, I got to talk to you. You've been saying my name. You're a strong player. You didn't give me enough to go on. And I'm going to probably put you up. So there you go. I got to put you up. Yeah. Actually, that doesn't happen next. I take that back. Repeat, rewind. That does not happen next. Okay. First, we have Moose runs to Kevin. We already talked about that. It says Kevin. I think we already talked about that. If we didn't, I'm sorry. Kevin, I said your name. I said your name. She cornered me. I know what to do. I'm sorry. And then Kevin's just like, so do you want me to go home? Do you want me to go home? I thought we were like best friends in this house. You want me to, even though we don't talk game, you want me to go home? Moose is like, no, God, no. I want Bae to go home. She doesn't do shit. I would have put Jess up, but I can't put them up because they're HOH. So, but I said you. Sarsies. Okay, I got to go find Betty before Jess gets to Betty, because if Jess gets to Betty first, I'm fucked. And it is too late because Bangs is already in with Betty going, let me tell you something, Betty. I'm going to tell you a little secret, okay? These guys, these alpha males, these alpha whatevers, they're out there just throwing you under the bus, okay? Because they think because you haven't won anything that you're not a good player. And they want to play with the big dogs. So yeah, Moose was saying, what has Betty done? Betty ain't done shit. So I was like, oh, wow. But I just thought you should know. I thought I should tell you because I want to have the messiest HOH ever. So of course I want to tell the most emotional player in the house and just tell you, just don't say anything. Okay. Because I'm sure you're just not going to say anything, right? Because why would you say anything? You always say something, but this time you won't, right? Okay, cool. Awesome. Be my friend. Are you serious? Who said this? Moose said this? Fuck Moose. Like, that's bullshit. Like, are you serious? The Moose is talking about me? What the fuck has he done? He's been on the block twice. Okay? It's your alliance that got blown up, not my alliance. So I don't know what the fuck he thinks. But okay. Awesome. Can I say? I can't say nothing? Okay. No, I'm fine. I won't say anything because I shouldn't be so emotional. But it's also pissing me off because I'm super fun to watch on the feeds. I have really cute outfits. And I'm actually playing this game. But fuck Moose. Fuck Moose. Okay? I knew I shouldn't like that guy. But I won't say anything. I promise. Okay? I promise. Fast forward to a little 5 minutes later. Betty is in the dining room looking at Moose like, you know what, Moose? Fuck you. Fuck you. How dare you say my name? That's bullshit. Moose, keep my name out of your mouth. Don't throw me under the bus. That's so rude. I don't even want to talk to you, but I'm going to talk to you. That's freaking bullshit, Moose. Like, I'm so sick of you. What have you done but blow up your own freaking alliance? I didn't blow up my alliance. You've been on the block twice, bro, and not been on none. Okay, so whatever. God, so rude. Like, I wouldn't do that to you. Also, I'm playing a way better game than you. You're about to go home, bro. Don't even talk to me about this shit. I said I wasn't going to say anything, but I am saying something because this is bullshit. I'm in HR. Don't fuck with me, Moose. Fuck you. Fuck this. Fuck this show. I'm done. Okay? Now my emotions out. I feel better. I feel so much better. Now I'm going to go sit awkwardly in the Expedia room and not tell anyone what just happened because that's just what I'm going to do. Okay? And look cute. Okay. Deuces. Bye. And then we have our beloved Marty is like, oh, my buns are showing. Oh, I better go tell Jess. Bonjour, Jess. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je suis Marty, je m'appelle Marty. Just saw Betty, and Betty went off. She went like, oh, she lost her marbles, she lost her sheet, and she like went off on Moose, and she was like, what are you doing, Moose? You know, you don't know me. You don't know what I've done in this game. And I just thought you should know that's to a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and starting fights in the house. And I just, she was waving around like a something like a fan. She was wearing a beret, which I immediately was attracted to because I am French Canadian and we love berets allegedly. I don't know if that's correct, but I thought it was the Eiffel Tower. So I started walking towards her, and then I heard the screaming. It wasn't really screaming. It was just upsetness. And yeah, so that was her talking. I thought I had a screenshot for this, but apparently I don't. So I just thought you should know, Jess, since we're working together as the oldest people in the house, we are very elderly compared to these kids. Okay, here I am. I'm just like, what is going on? And then Betty was like, fire come out of her mouth, and I was, je mangeais la pizza, and Betty la scrima, and she was like, I'm going off on him. I don't appreciate that. And she hulked out, and I was like, oh my gosh, the Betty is mad. She's big mad. She's très mad, très angry. You know what I'm saying? And Jess is just like, are you serious? God, I knew it. I'm playing so sloppy, Jess. You're playing so sloppy. You're trying to be the cool kid, sit at the lunch table, but you have to regulate this shit. You can't tell Betty everything. I never should have told her that. I am just rethinking everything in my game. Now I might have to put Betty on the block. Like, I should have known. How did I not know that the most emotional person was going to be emotional when I told her something that would make her emotional? Oh, thank you, Marty, for being just like so old and such an ally. I just appreciate it. Merci beaucoup. And then Marty's just like, je vous en prie, yes, just so you know, I am not going on the block. Okay, I'm going to go back downstairs and hide because you kids are annoying me. Does anyone know if I got my stir-fry sauce yet? Oui, ha, ha, ha. I'm going to go now. Garçon, madame, all other French things, French toast. Okay. And Marty goes away. So then, Jess let's see what happens then. So Jess goes and talks to Jess talked to Betty. Jess talked to Marty, finds out. Betty honestly, fuck Moose for saying that. Betty confronts Moose. Moose is like, okay. Do you want to hear why I said your name? No, I don't, Moose. Go fuck yourself. I don't want to know. Okay. All right. And then Jess thinks she should be doing a better job. Like I said, there was a whole conversation with Herman then where Jess and Herman talk, and she's just like, hey, can we talk? Herman, I know you're doing laundry. Feel free to do your laundry with me while you talk to me. Okay. So I can't get over the fact that you got my name in your mouth. I can't get over it. So you're going to go on the block, and that's that about that. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Just like, I don't know. Like, so if you go on the block, if you were me, who would you put up? Like, who was on your hit list? Am I on your hit list? Who's on your hit list? And then Herman says, I'm not going to tell you who's on my hit list because you're already going to put me on the block. So you're just going to use this information against me. So I'm not going to freaking tell you about my game. Now I'm just thinking about the POV. So I don't have time for this. I don't know what you're trying to do, but no, thank you. I'm not going to tell you. And then Jess gets very upset, and they're like, what do you mean you're not going to tell me? I'm the HOH. Like, I don't even have to do this. I don't even have to be here. I don't have to give you any kind of grace, but I am because I'm a good person. But okay, fine. You don't want to tell me that you won't confirm that you're not going after me, because then maybe I wouldn't put you up. Maybe possibly, probably not. Okay. But you targeted me first. Okay. And I can't get over the fact that my name's just constantly in your mouth. And I want to know, like, you have to tell me everything because I'm the HOH and that's how it works. No, I don't. I don't have to tell you anything. So I'm not going to fucking tell you anything. So I'll see you later. Thank you so much. I'll work on winning the power veto and I'll catch you never. Ugh, rude. So rude. It's like, doesn't even know I'm the HOH. God, you're kicked off the cool kid table at lunch. And then they leave and Herman is just like, what the fudge just happened? Buddy guy, I have no idea what's going on. What is going on with this person? Huh? Why would I tell you anything? Here's what's going to happen, Jess. I'm going to take myself off the block in the POV, and then I'm coming after you. And that's just how it's going to be. Kick, kick, karate, karate, chop, chop. All right? I'm going to chop it up, make up little songs, and dance around the house. All right? So I'm not telling you shit. You can't make me. So that was an awkward exchange. Herman is now going on the block. Jess is still wondering, will it be Moose as well? Or do they have to replace Moose with Betty now, since Betty shared information that they told Betty about a conversation they had with Moose. And so we're left wondering, but we know what's going to happen. Okay, we get to the nomination ceremony, but before we get to the nomination ceremony, Arissa tells us that Thursday is a double eviction, but it's not your average double eviction. I don't know what that means. Is there going to be some kind of door thing? A door prize? People are going to get money? People are going to be offered money to leave? I have no idea. We will see. We get the nomination ceremony. Jess is a Taurus. They make sure to tell us that. And if you want to wave red flags, Jess is going down the stairs of the nomination ceremony like, hello, everyone. I'm Jess, the HOH, the most powerful person for the next 5 minutes. Okay? Until the POV. This is a nomination ceremony. I am a Taurus. If you wave red flags in my face, I will stab you with my horns because I'm a Taurus. And we don't forget, never forget Taurus, okay? Herman, you're on the block. Moosey Goosey, you're on the block. That's how it is. Fellas, good luck, battle it out. And Herman decides to do a dance to the block. He's like, I'm going on the block. I'm going on the block. Hey, 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 I'm going on the block. I'm going on the block. I'm going on the block. Hey, 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 I'm going on the block. Hey, sits down. And then Moose heads over and goes, that looks fun. I'm on the block too. We're all on the block. This is the best time ever. And they do a little dance. They make a little love. They sit on the block and Jess is big mad. They're like, as a super fan of this game, I am appalled at their behavior in the nomination ceremony. It is a sacred time, for people, to feel not safe in this game, It is a sacred time for me to finally have some power in my life. And they just dance their way over. You are supposed to be sullen and sad. I am offended. I do not like their choice of actions and dance moves. I'm going to police the way they head to the block because that's what I do. Okay? Does someone have a trimmer for these bangs? They're getting way too long. Getting too close to my eyebrows. I look like a regular. I don't want to look regular. I'm an alien. I told you guys last time, I am disgusted by how happy these two guys are about being on the block. How dare they? You should be scared of me, bro. Come at me, bro. What? You know what time it is? I'm so mad. Okay? Moose and Herman made a complete mockery of the nomination ceremony. It is a sacred time for you to cry. Ugh! I was so excited to go upstairs and pleasure myself to the thought of you two's tears, but now you're just so happy. It's disgusting. I hate it. And I hate both of you. And Herman's like, I don't care. I don't wear any underwear under my skinny jeans. Hey, Jess, welcome to Big Brother. I'm about to take myself off the block and you're screwed, buddy guy. All right, friend. I don't want Jess's olive branch. I could give two shits about olive branch because I can win this game all by myself. I don't need to work with you. All right. And then Moose is like, well, that looks fun. How Herman is so chill. I'm going to be chill too. Moose says, I don't want Jess's olive branch either. And I am just going to go mend things with Betty. And Jess is dumb. I mean, I didn't say Jess is dumb, but I don't care about Jess. I don't care about them. The episode ends, and we will see on Wednesday who wins the POV. And now for your spoilers. Spoilers. Who won the POV? It's this guy. And we talked about that last night in the live feed spoilers. Herman won the POV. And apparently Jess wasn't happy at the way Herman acted when he won the POV. And Jess is just, this isn't the way they thought it would go. They thought, these guys would be way more sullen and sad or something. I don't know how Jess was expecting everyone to act. And at the nomination ceremony, I don't think there's a certain way you're supposed to act. How everyone takes being put on the block is up to them. I love how is this just Canadian that's rude for him to dance to his spot on the block? I thought that was refreshing. Okay. So they're upset about that. So Herman won the POV competition. And I guess, Herman wins. And then there's been a lot of talk. And if you missed my spoilers from last night, make sure to check out that video. Just hit pause and go over there. And you can get an explanation or after this video of what went down yesterday. It's a pretty thorough explanation and a recreation of what happened. But Jess had a lot of one-on-ones with people throughout the weekend talking after the POV competition about what they were going to do, who they were going to put up in Herman's spot. And these one-on-ones were very interesting. Jess said they didn't want to talk very much, but they talked a lot. They interrupted a lot of people during the one-on-ones like they do. And were pretty messy with their gameplay. So it's been a messy good time. Some people are finding it exhausting. I'm not exhausted yet. But Jess wants to work with JC Lynn and Gino and was heavily pushing for Tanisha to go up, but wanted to feel everyone out first and what they would say. The problem is Jess is in an alliance with Tanisha, Summer, and Betty called the Siblings. And so they would be doing exactly what Kyle did, putting members of their alliance on the block, which is never really a good idea unless you have some secret to alliance that the house isn't completely privy to, like a Dan and Memphis BB Can 10 thing. But that's kind of how they're trying to sell it. Like, nobody knows we're working together, so I can put you up. But this is just because Jess wants their cake and eat it too and wants to play all the sides. But Summer and Tanisha are like, you can't play all the sides. And Betty's like, you can't. If you put one of us up, the siblings are over. We even tried to add Josh into the siblings so you'd feel more comfortable, because Jess feels as though they are extra in their alliance. They are secondary. They are an island. They are always saying, I am an island, and Tanisha is a continent, and Betty is the secretary of the continent and goes around and makes sure they have good relations with all the islands for the continent. And then Moose and Herman are the VPs of the continent. And then Betty is an earthquake or something. They're just, something's going on there. But I'm an island. And so I feel like I'm secondary. And it didn't help the situation that then Tanisha's trying to help Jess by going, hey, since you feel kind of alone in this alliance, or like you don't have, your closest ally being Josh, because we know you love Josh, maybe we'll throw him in. And Jess is like, whoa, I don't know about that. That's sus. Also, you guys have been looking at me funny. So I'm probably going to have to turn on you and work with the showmans, because that makes more sense for my game. And these relationships that aren't fully formed yet, but I keep talking about why I can't put Kevin up, because we're just getting close. And I don't want to ruin that. And I can't put Helena up because I barely know her, even though I tell her a lot. And I told her on the feeds, you're important for my game, Helena. I need you. And I need you to need me. And I told JC Lynn and Gino that I want to work with them. And so Jess is just, it's very messy right now. So the POV ceremony was today. Herman, of course, took himself off the block. He was planning a whole production. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see what he came up with to offend Jess even further. How dare he put on a show for the POV. Now, the feeds were down for a grip today, a long time, like 6+ hours. There was speculation that some people were saying someone wanted to go home. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. If it is, it probably was Jess or Marty getting frustrated with the house. I could see that happening. Marty was already very homesick yesterday and through the weekend. So Big Brother gave Marty some stir fry sauce from his home because he needed a piece of home with him. Maybe Jess got to the point of being very frustrated with what's going on in the house. I don't know. But the replacement nominee is Tanisha. So Jess ended up going through with putting someone they are aligned with in the siblings alliance on the block, which means, according to Tanisha, according to Betty, and according to Summer, the siblings are no more. So Jess is going to have to worry now about people coming after her who maybe weren't going to come after her as soon. And I don't think this was the best move. Now, Jess is weighing the options of, they all think Tanisha, a lot of people in this game think Tanisha is the kingpin mastermind, and that Tanisha, Moose, and Herman are this tight three and they are running shit, when really Herman is kind of running the other way. I mean, he's still working with them to a point, but he really wants to work with competitors, people who win comps, and he wants a ceasefire of all the floaters, the Bettys, he says, the Kevins, the Helenas. He wants to go after them, the Summers, and he wants the Ginos, the Martys, the Jesses to ceasefire on each other for a couple weeks, a week or two, and take some floaters out. And Gino loves this idea. Gino's like, Alpha, yes, I love this shit. Tat it on my neck, bro. Let's do this. And JC Lynn is on board because they're seen as a big threat, apparently, or a big power player. And they're including Josh because he's tall and hot and a doctor. Even though he hasn't won anything, he's come close a few times. But the rest of them, they think are floaters, and Gino thinks floaters are quite slimy. That's Gino. He does not like a floater game. A lot of people on Twitter are calling Helena a rat floater because they're sharing a lot of information, a la Andy Herron, between different people throughout the house. So BB Can 10 continues to be BB Can 10, where these alliances, what's an alliance really? We're switching up every week. Anam is always taking themselves off the block with the power veto. It's never a dull moment. I have to get caught up tonight with what's happened on the feed since I've been going live tonight for 90 Day Fiancé with my mom. I've missed a lot because the feeds came back and I didn't get time to watch, only enough time to figure out who is now on the block. So it's Tanisha versus Moose. A lot can happen. Most likely, I assume Moose is going to be going home. But it does worry me because a lot of the house guests think Tanisha is some kind of mastermind. So I'm worried for Tanisha's game as well. But one of them for sure will be going home Thursday, and there's this double that's unlike your average double, so I can't wait to see what that is going. Yes, Tracy, Herman has told Summer to stop throwing comps. Herman does not like this idea that all the players, all of the game winners, the comp winners are getting blood on their hands, and these floaters aren't. So there's no right way to play this game. The floater game is a definite strategy and can win you this game. You know, a la BB Can Legend June, the greatest floater to ever live. But then you have another side of the coin, like the Rachel Rileys, who say, floaters grab a life vest, Summer. So I feel like, Herman's more the Rachel Riley route. So is Gino, where you got to win stuff. You can't just float to this game. Show me where you stand, get some blood on your hands. And that seems to be what's going on. Herman is no longer as much team Summer. There was a lot of talk over the weekend between him and Gino, and by a lot, I mean like 20 minutes or so, of how they think Summer is inconsiderate. And they think Summer doesn't cook, doesn't clean, doesn't make them sandwiches, doesn't stroke their ego. So they're like, you know what? And Summer's like, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I'm still in this game. And I don't know. They say Summer eats off other people's plates, but you can't eat off hers. I mean, they say Summer doesn't, when they're doing cleaning, doesn't help out. I don't know. That's the thing in the BB house. You got to be careful because anything can make you a target. Stuff like that can make you a target. And that they want this kind of alpha alliance of guys that can win stuff, including Jess and JC Lynn, who do not identify themselves as guys. And I think they wanted to include Tanisha in this. So I assume since Gino doesn't really trust Moose, but Gino also was targeting Tanisha, I think Moose will still go. But it's only Monday. We have all the way till Thursday. A lot can change. A lot can change, you know? And Kevin, that's how some of the guys in the house are seeing some are selfish, you know? So Tracy says Herman is playing Gino. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I know that what's her face? Now I can't remember her name or their name. I'm sorry. Jess was pretending with Gino and Herman to be in on this winner competitor non-floater thing. Like, yeah, let's have a ceasefire. But then went and talked to Helena, told Helena about it. So it's so messy this season. I don't really know sometimes who is completely loyal to who. The only two people that I can think of who really don't go run and tell all each other's secrets are Gino and JC Lynn. And that is why you break up a showmance, because showmances tend to be pretty good at keeping each other's secrets and being very loyal to each other. Now, Summer and Tanisha have each other's back. But for the most part, I'd say JC Lynn and Gino. I mean, that's everyone else talks. But those two keep it pretty much between them and they agree on what they're going to say to other people. But yeah, just like I said, you're right, Tracy, T and Summer are very tight. Very tight. They are. And I'm not saying either is better. I'm just saying that's why I would target JC Lynn and Gino before I would target Summer and T. Because JC Lynn and Gino are an alliance. Their genitals are touching. That always makes people more dangerous in this game. Showmances get to the end. If you let them go, they will get to the end and one of them will win. And one of them will get second place. And you'll be wondering why you didn't break that shit up. Friendships like that, they're close, but they're never as close as the showmances. So I do think T and Summer have a very good thing partner-wise, and they do keep it between each other. But there's just something that scares me more about a showmance. Always. Okay? JC tends to agree with what Gino says. Yes, I would agree with that. So we'll see. Ballistic Coffee Boy says, Rachel Riley's 2 seasons were phenomenal. She's my favorite BBUS winner so far. Dr. Will being second. She fought her way each and every week and won. Just amazing. And tonight, when we saw a little phone combo, I bet you, Ballistic, that made you think of Dr. Will. When we saw Moose doing a little phone segment. Ring, ring, ring. Who's on the phone? Or who's on the block? It's me, Moose. When Moose was doing that. Could be. The showmance is 2 votes. Yes, exactly. Jillian, Emmett, Netta, and John. These are perfect examples. Now, John did cut Netta, and why do I keep forgetting Bang's name? Oh my gosh, I am so tired. Okay, so we'll just say Bangs, Jess. They brought that up, and they told, I think it was Kevin, I will be the Netta to your John. You can cut me in the end. You can cut me. And I was like, that's interesting. But it's, Emmett and Jillian. Jillian ends up winning by mistake because of, what was her name? I can't think of her name either. Voted incorrectly. So, but yeah, they lasted a very long time. But then Gary wins and takes Jillian to the end. And then Gary loses because, was it Sapphire? Voted incorrectly. That was epic. That was Topaz. I knew it was a beautiful gem. Topaz. Yes, Topaz. And Topaz was like, no. Arissa, no. No, I voted. And Arissa's like, okay, I guess we got to play back the tapes. Topaz, you definitely, you voted for Jillian. No, I hate Jillian. No, hey, let's do it again, Arissa. Let's do it again. She's like, Topaz, I'm sorry, we can't. I felt bad for Topaz and I felt bad for Arissa, but I was like, what were you thinking? But again, it was the first BB can. So yeah. Ooh, yeah, this isn't gonna look good for Jess. Jess hasn't, when you win HOH, you have to set yourself up for weeks going forward. Jess did not set themselves up. I don't know what Jess was doing. I have no idea. This is classic super fan. This is why us super fans, we don't always do very well in this game. I wouldn't do well in this game at all. I can just talk behind the computer and be funny about it, but I would not do well. So unfortunately, Jess did not set themselves up. They got the fashion, they got the drip, they got the fit, but other than that, they didn't set themselves up well going forward. I don't understand why any freaking super fan would ever want to work with a showmance. That is stupid, stupid, stupid. Just because you feel as though you're secondary to the alliance with 3 women in the house, you feel like you're not number one. I think it's an ego thing. And then it's your job to make yourself more important within that group. You know, make it so that they see your worth and they see those sorts of things, and then have side stuff, like have a side thing with Helena, like you do a side thing with Kevin. But there's no reason to not make this easy on yourself. Get out a big threat, put up Herman and Gino, or Herman and Moose. That's fine. You know, Moose and you and Jess have had problems since the beginning, but now with the replacement, you put up Gino. You don't put up Tanisha. That was just so dumb. That was just, I just can't get over how dumb that was. You're legit in a alliance with them. And again, I know BB Can 10 alliance is very fickle. However, 3 women are telling you they're aligned with you, but if you do this, this shit's broken up now. So you're going to lose 3 people. But you could easily just put up Gino and be like, dude, you put me up. I'm sorry, you put me up. And no matter what, you get rid of a big threat. You get rid of Moose or you get rid of Gino. Those are both big threats in this game. They win shit. That's just stupid. That was dumb. That was dumb. But that's, you know, that's Big Brother. That we see that all the time. We see people come in this game and they think they're going to play it perfect. And then you see the armchair experts like myself who sit here like, what a dumbass. But I'd probably do, you know, stupid shit too. So, not good. Not good. Let's see what you guys are saying. Cam says, put Gino first with either Herman or Moose, then make up with Gino and sub in the other one. Exactly. Those 3 dudes, you all have reasons to put up. You have no reason to put Tanisha up other than your own insecurity and weird ego shit. That doesn't make any sense. Tanisha hasn't done anything to make Jess feel as though they're not important. That's on you. That's internal shit you got to work up before you get in the house. I get it. You're paranoid. We're all human for sure. But you got to get those emotions down. And why aren't you more emo about the dude that put you on the block and give 2 shits about your life? When you have Tanisha and Betty and Summer, that's when you really lock in. I wouldn't take that moment of HOH to really lock in that siblings alliance, you know, and double down, be like, okay, we're going, and here's what we're doing, you know, moving forward. Like, set yourself up with them. Set yourself up with the side thing with Helena. You can still set yourself up with Kevin, and no one would know. They could still do all that shit. This Gino JC thing is stupid. It's stupid. So, there you go. There you go. I know, Cam. Gino gave them permission to put him up too. Gino was like, you can put me up. You can, you know, take that and run with it. If I'm in the house ever, which I'm never going to be because I'm not going to try, but if someone said you can put me up, I'd be like, okay, I'm putting you up then. That's how it is. You gave me permission because I always have an out. Well, you said, and this is so hard, but you said. And you also put me up. But Jess's big thing is, you guys didn't vote to save me. You voted Kyle out. Who cares? Who cares? You're still here. Think currently and moving forward, not behind you like that. Okay, so there you guys go. This is a shorter BB breakdown with Joleen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please smash the like. Thank you for all of your kind comments. And after the video post, if you could comment, it helps me so much in the algorithm. I appreciate you guys so much. I know only a small few of us watch BB Can, but those of us who love it, we love it. It's so worth it. This season is good. This week is good. These feeds are good. I'll be back very soon with another little live feed spoiler. And then I'll be going live on Wednesday later after the episode, and then Thursday after the double, which I'm super excited for. So please comment after this video's post. Thank you for those of you that shared it out on your social media. It is like so appreciated. I love to get out to new fans because there's tons of BB Can people who watch BB Can, especially Twitterverse. They have no idea who I am. Let's introduce them to our weird world. Bring them in. Bring them in. All right. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And remember to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.
If you like what you see,